best preparation with the best books. For more information on our full complement of educational books, visit lmhpublishing.com or our head office at 7 Norman Road, Kingston. Telephone 876-938-0005. And Sandon Brokerage is your best friend in getting everything you need from anywhere in the world. We will buy, ship, and deliver from as small as a bow tie to even larger than a truck right on your doorsteps. No joke. Let us handle all your personal, consolidated, or company shipments. Permit, we'll handle that too. Why don't you stress yourself? Call us now. Sandon Brokerage, 20 Clarendon Bar, Kingston. Did I say Clarendon Bar, Kingston? 20 Clarendon Bar, Bay, Clarendon. Telephone 876-987-1098 or 876-291-3153. Sandon Brokerage, where your shipping needs is a supreme experience.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, and welcome to Classes at Home and Mega Gems 98 with Uncle Chris and Auntie Christine this morning. Now, yesterday we spoke about forts. Yeah, those forts that were erected around Port Royal. But today, I want to go into some more of the forts that were set up. Now, I'll begin with the Isa this morning. Talk about this fort. I heard that they're trying to use the fort to set it up for a hospital to house the incoming deportees. And it's Fort Augustus.
Oh.
Very interesting. It was a fort. And listen, Fort Augustus was named in honor of King George III's mother.
Interesting.
Yes, and that was built in 1740 right up until 1750.
Okay, great.
Right? It was built to accommodate 80 guns. And the interesting thing about this fort, in 1673, they had about 3,000 barrels of gunpowder.
What?
And it was hit by lightning
Oh my goodness.
and killed 300 persons.
How much?
The blast was felt 17 miles away.
Wow, boys and girls, are you hearing that?
Yes, that
They
same
had a lot of firepower inside there.
Yes.
And lightning hit it?
lightning hit.
It was a storm or something? you
No,
know?
but I don't know if there was a storm. Probably it was a rain falling and lightning stuff. But it was hit by lightning, and 300 persons died.
Wow,
Right?
boys and girls.
Now, there was another fort just near there called Fort Small.
Yes.
And that was built by a gentleman by the name of David Small in 1782. It had 24 guns in it. And in 1799, the name was changed from Fort Small to Fort Clarence. There we go. Now we have Fort Charles, we have Fort Augusta,
Yes.
and now you know how Fort Clarence came about. It was named in honor of the Duke of Clarence, William. He became King of England in 1720 to 1737. Now, there were other...
So, you talk about guns. I know the guns that we have is the the handgun and the machine guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But these guns, how would you describe them for the kids who would not know what those guns looked like back in the day?
Okay. It was a large gun, something measuring like about 6 feet long. On the ground, 6 feet. And it was about, just about 12 to... in diameter, it probably would have been about 6-8 inches or more. Say the entire circumference would have been about 12 inches then.
12 inches.
Right. Now it is loaded from the back,
Right.
where there is a big hole at the front of the gun. Like,
Yes.
say for instance, you have a pipe,
Yes.
and the front of the pipe
Yeah.
That's where the bullet comes out.
Oh.
And if you look at a 4-inch pipe,
Yeah.
that's the size of the shot.
Wow, that's a
The
big
ammunition
ball.
then,
It's
yes.
a big ball.
Yes, and the gunpowder was poured in the back.
Yes.
So when they fired, they put the fire on it,
Yes.
light it, it would hit and the ball would shoot, and then it would able to create a lot of damage, wherever it hits.
Okay, so I'm sure I've seen guns. I've been to downtown.
Okay.
There's a cannon ball there. At,
Now there's a cannon right in
Cannon.
Simon Boulevard,
Right outside.
museum,
Scotland.
right.
Right, and there are different ones all over the
And
place.
at the Port Royal, over in Port Royal at Fort Charles, there's many over there you can see.
Okay.
And there's a lot of even private homes in Jamaica here right now have cannons at their gate. As a matter of fact, I know where one is right now.
Oh wow.
Right?
And there's one at New Civil. Is it New Civil?
Yes, one is at New Civil.
And Reno,
Nueve,
where
yes.
the last battle site was.
Yes.
Sorry, sir, may I take what you're talking? Continue talking. Go ahead. please.
Okay, so we continue with these forts. So there was a fort by the name of Fort Lindsay in St. Thomas,
Yes.
and Fort Charlotte in Hanover. As a matter of fact, this fort was built in honor of the consort of King George I. Her name was Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, and Fort Dundas. Fort Dundas is in Trelawney. As a matter of fact, it is right behind the primary school in Rebuno.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wicked. Wow, that's lovely, boys and girls. You really need to have a look at this. You can go on your Google and look up what is a gun or a cannon.
Cannon, yes.
Yeah, what
yes.
a cannon is, so you can have a physical view of it.
Right.
Continue.
And Fort George is in Port Antonio. In Port, as a matter of fact, it is situated on what is called the Titchfield Peninsula.
Titchfield Peninsula?
Yeah, in Port Antonio.
Okay.
And the barracks of that fort is now part of the Titchfield High School. As a matter of fact, the
Really?
barracks is their classrooms.
Wow. The barracks is your classroom?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? And you had Fort Aldane, and Fort Aldane is Governor George Aldane. He
Yeah.
was, I think, he was the 22nd governor of English governor of Jamaica,
Okay.
and he was. They built the fort in his honor. It's in Port Maria, St. Mary.
Wow. So Uncle, how many? You said there yesterday. You said the guns that we spoke about seven forts in Jamaica. Or
No, 7 ports in Port Royal alone.
7 ports in Port Royal alone, and you said after a time, all of those guns went back to England.
No, from the last fort that was built, which is Fort Rocky.
Fort Rocky.
All the guns from Fort Rocky went back to England, because remember I said that all the forts in Port Royal were destroyed by the 1692 earthquake, right? So that was what really happened. Now, right throughout the island, you had forts, and the forts were on different, mainly on the north to the east coast, because this is the era that was the invasion of the Spain. They were looking for invasion from Spain.
Yes.
That didn't happen, and they were looking for invasion from France, and that didn't happen. But there are 2 forts that are insignificant.
Okay.
They shouldn't even build them.
Which ones are those?
Fort Montego,
Yes.
it's really inadequate. You wonder why they built that one, right?
Fort
And
Montego?
yeah, and Fort William in St. Thomas.
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah, they
They
didn't
just
work.
want to build something.
Yeah, I think so. Spend some money.
So how many more forts do we have in
No, in all, we might have had roughly about 23 or more forts documented right now.
Are any of them still standing though?
Yes, man. Fort Charles is there.
Yes.
Fort Rocky is there.
Yes.
There's an interesting one, but there's not a fort, but you have the tower, which is the Martello Tower, that looks over Harbour View.
Harbour View.
Yeah, it was a tower.
Okay. Uncle Chris, we have more information on this. We have more information on this. We might have to do a part 3. Can we do a part 3, Uncle Chris?
Yes, we can, because there's a lot of
Can you come in
information.
tomorrow so we can do that? We'd love to hear the rest of the forts because this is very important to our children and history and our social studies to do. We need to know about our strengths and our weaknesses.
Because the one in Arborview is really Fort Nugent.
Yes.
And it's just a really interesting fort because the man built the fort to, yeah, it's way atop it's overlooking the football field.
Oh.
Right.
All right. So, guys, we have a
And the
lot-
man built it to defend his home.
His house? It was a bad man.
No, he was a Spanish slave agent.
Oh, no wonder. All right, boys and girls, it's been another wonderful program, and we want to give thanks to Uncle Isabeing, Uncle Chris, and all the wonderful team working behind the scenes, our sponsors. And this is Auntie Christine signing out for Classes at Home.